Welcome to the BBC News with me, participant number 2. The pandemic could leave Indonesian 69 million students further behind their global peers. Indonesian students, already lagging their global peers in some areas, could lose the opportunity to catch up as their access to education is hit by prolonged school closure due to the coronavirus pandemic, a study found. Most schools in Indonesia have remained shut since March as authorities struggle to contain the fast-spreading virus. The government's attempt to reopen some schools has reportedly been opposed by teachers and health experts, who argued that the move could worsen the country's outbreak. Indonesia, the world's fourth most populous country, has reported more than 157,800 cases of the coronavirus disease or COVID-19. The second highest cumulative infection in Southeast Asia, according to data compiled by Johns Hopkins University. But the country's death toll of over 6,800 is the region's largest, the data show. The World Health Organization, in a situation report earlier this month, cited data that showed children aged 9 to 14% accounted for 6.8% of total reported cases in Indonesia. That's well above the global average of 2.5%, it said. The figure could rise if face-to-face lessons resumes, the WHO warned. But for a country with already low and stagnant education quality, keeping schools shut will hold back Indonesian nearly 69 million students in their learning, according to a report published by Singapore think tank ISIS Inshak Institute. Prior to the school closure, Indonesia's education quality could already be characterized as low and stagnant. Read the report released last week. It noted that performance of the country's 15 years old in the Program for International Student Assessment, or PISA, had not progressed much between 2003 and 2018. Therefore, school closure poses a significant risk that the little learning that Indonesian students gain in my schools diminishes. It did. PISA is a global study by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Conducted every 3 years, this study compares the performance of 15 years old around the world in areas such as reading, mathematics, and science, with the result commonly used by policymakers to design education policies. Reduce access to education. The report by ISIS Yusuf Inshak Institute analyzed the results from 10 surveys conducted between April and June this year to understand how learning among Indonesian students is affected by the closure of schools. The surveys, carried by various Indonesian and international agencies, interviewed school principals, teachers, and students across education levels, as well as parents of school-age children. The think tank pointed out that most of the surveys relied heavily on online responses, so the results may be skewed toward those with internet connections. Only around 40% of Indonesians have internet access, most of them in urban areas such as capital city Jakarta, said ISIS. That also implies that while schools are closed, children in rural Indonesia with no access to internet connections face several limitations in receiving education services. It said. The larger implication is that studying from home is unlikely to be effective in Indonesia. It did. Thank you for watching, and we will back after this break.